Hey folks, Jonathan here. Started back working on the Studebaker actually yesterday, and then we had a really bad rainstorm, and yesterday evening, just right after the rainstorm, we ran off to the cruise in, and unfortunately because of the storms we were having, we didn't have a lot of people show up, but a lot of the diehards came and we had a good time. I wanted to mention Scott, which is a subscriber and a fellow YouTuber, good friend of mine. He done video of the cruise in and put it on his channel, and I'm going to put a link in the description. And he actually videos most of the cruise ins, and he's working on a bunch of different projects. Check him out, subscribe to him. He deserves it. So anyway, I just seen the tractor go down the side of the road mowing the grass. We may be working on phone lines again today. We still don't have anything buried, but I want to show you a little video. This is for you, Art. Alright, Art, we're going to the cruise in, and I'm a passenger. Alright, and Studebaker. Yesterday, put the battery on, hooked the gas pedal up, fired this thing up. Had Noah walking beside with the gas tank holding it up, and we was backing it back up to the concrete. I had to roll it out of the way so we could get the trailer close enough to the welder to put that winch on. So anyway, as I was backing it up, the clutch started feeling kind of funny, and it wasn't releasing good. And when I got up here, I was holding the brake, had the clutch in, and it wouldn't come out of gear because the clutch was trying to engage, and then all of a sudden it engaged fully, of course killed the engine, and we've got no clutch pedal. So I'm going to slide the transmission back and figure out what that issue is. So the driving video is going to be a little bit longer, but I think it's going to be well worth waiting on, because this thing has got some torque. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to enjoy this, and anyway, so we'll keep you updated on pulling this out. Anyway, so Noah got started before the rain. Got it up on jack stands front and back, and these jack stands Art left in the car for me. I thought it was 2 jack stands, but it was 2 boxes, and each of them had 2 in it, so we've got 4 new jack stands, which you can't have too many jack stands, and I stay all over Noah about that. Gotta make sure you definitely have some jack stands on their vehicle. So I think he stopped on, we've got one more transmission bolt, and he's having trouble with a couple of the cross member bolts here, so we're going to go ahead and get them out and see if we can slide this transmission back and see what the problem is. I don't think it's going to be anything too major, but the throw brake may have come apart. I mean, it's really hard to say. So it's not a big deal either way, because if it's a part I can't get it, then I'll make it. So we'll get it straightened out. And I would love to know how bad it would be to put a 5-speed, like a T5 Borg Warner, behind this engine. I know they make an adapter plate to put an automatic behind it, GM, 700R4, whatever. So, but we're just going to investigate while we have it out and try to see if we can get it straightened out and get it back in. So I will show you as we go. All right. Okay, folks. Transmission is out. We got it cleaned up a little bit. Really impressed with some of the machining and stuff on this thing. But anyway, we are going to put this back in. But I did want to see how bad it would be to put a 5-speed in this, and really don't think it would be that much of an issue. Just an adapter plate, and changing out to a fine spline clutch. Just a few little things. It wouldn't be a big problem at all. Then one of the reasons I want to do that is because I should be having a 374 Packard engine and transmission coming here soon. I don't know what transmission is behind it, whether it's a pneumatic or it's a you know, 3-speed with overdrive. Hopefully it's 3-speed with overdrive, but we'll see soon. But anyway, the reason the clutch was not working right, I have no clue. We can't find a problem. One of the things that Roy had asked me when I got this car running is, did I get the clutch unstuck? And the clutch was never stuck when I had it. So I'm wondering if there wasn't an issue that probably to do with either the throwout bearing sticking on here. This was really gummed up dirty, or the splines. So I think it's going to be an issue of just cleaning everything up. I'll show you the pressure plate and everything. Here's the clutch, and it looks good. I don't see any issues with it. Looks like it's got a 10-inch clutch. I didn't measure it, but it looks like it's got 10 inches. And the pressure plate. You can see how dirty it was. Actually all kinds of crap on it, but got a little rust on it now. We get it all cleaned up, but you know, pushing them down, I can feel that they all push down good, come back good. So we'll get a little bit of oil on the pins and get it all cleaned up, and we'll get it back together. Okay folks, we did take the time today to go ahead and put the Whitewall tires on the 51 Studebaker. Got that done. Got to clean them up, but I think it looks classy. Like maybe I drive around like I've got money or something, you know. $5, maybe $7. No, you got $7, man.
Yeah.
I figured you can afford to drive this thing, man. All right, let's go to work on the Packer. Okay, folks, I wanted to say something about the, and this will be the last you hear of it, about the phone line situation. I had no intentions of, when I posted that I'm complaining to my subscribers or anything like that. The reason I put the first one on is just to show everybody what was going on, and there wasn't going to be any more videos. Well, I happened to go ahead and do another video just because I wanted, and that's why I put CenturyLink in the heading and everything. I wanted them to know and actually see it. Well, evidently somebody, I don't know, it could have been one of you subscribers, emailed a link to the executive office, and I got a call from the vice president today from CenturyLink, and I think we're going to have the problem taken care of here pretty quick. I learned that if you start at the bottom and try to work your way up, it don't work very well. But if you start at the top, it works its way down really quick. And that's what it's doing now. So we got it to the top. So I will shortly, I'm sure, be taking that video off. I didn't put that video on, you know, to make anybody mad or to just to be complaining. I know somebody had said something about that, and I'm not, you know, that's not entertainment. So that was just a video that I wanted to make sure got to the right people, and I figured if any way we, you know, was going to get things sped up, that would do it, and it did it. So I think we're going to be okay with it. And so you won't be hearing anything more about that, except for I'll let you know if they come dig the line in, and that'll be about it. So, all right, okay, folks, we took the Studebaker down the road. Done really well. We had put some gear oil in the steering gear box, and it ran out about as fast as we put it in. So I think, at least for temporary, I'm going to put a grease fitting on the top of the box and fill it full of grease. Just because the seal's just not holding, and I don't have time to be turning it apart, and I'm still, you know, using this as a driver. So and later on I may start putting some primer on this, maybe doing one panel at a time. I would love to find another door, and actually I found another door. It's just a long ways away up in the mountains, so if I get back up that way, we'll probably grab a new door. And just because there's absolutely no bottom left in this one at all, and that we can weld a panel in. You know, everything else it needs, we can cut these out and weld a new panel in. This actually opens up so we can get it out of the way, and wouldn't be too bad to do, and just, you know, like I said, just do one panel at a time and prime it or flat black it or whatever I'm going to do, and then eventually have everything done on it. and make it look a little better. You know, with the floors being done, it's, you know, it's not really terrible. The rockers are still pretty much all there. We just have sections. I know when I take these rock guards off here that it's going to have some pretty good holes in it. But, you know, it's worth doing something to for sure. Okay folks, so we've got pressure plate cleaned up. Still got to do the flywheel. Got everything working good. Sliding good, all that good stuff. But when I took this transmission out, I took it out without the bell housing. And there is a small spring that goes from here to here. And of course I tore the spring all up. When I pulled the transmission back, it stretched it way out. So I'm going to go try to do the impossible and find a spring, and maybe a spring assortment or something. And I don't have no wire to make my own, so we'll go see what we can find. Take the Studebaker. I'm too dirty to drive the El Camino. And as for everybody that was asking or saying something about indoor storage, we do have indoor storage for it. And I've actually got a 40-foot shipping container coming also, and we may stick it over to there just temporary, but you know, we want to keep it where we can drive it though. So all right. Alright, it's going really good, cruising right along 55 mile an hour. No problem. I like it a little better with these tires. Gets the RPMs down a little bit. Okay folks, got our spring and got it on, and it's getting ready to get dark on me, so I'm not going to get it in there tonight, but should be able to hopefully start on this in the morning. And Noah's grandfather's in the hospital, so Noah quit early, about 2 o'clock today, so he could go to the hospital. So he may or may not be here tomorrow, but his grandpa seems to be doing real good, so I think he's going to be just fine. So, alright, I appreciate everybody watching, and we'll get back on this. Main thing is I want to let everybody know why I haven't done a driving video on it yet. So we'll have this back in shortly and see what it'll do. Alright.